Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. I'm D. Christine, and I decided it's been a while since I've done like a weekly plan with me, and your girl just got her nails done, so I was like, let's see if we can get into a spread today. So because I am feeling a little bit overstimulated from the last couple of weeks, I decided I'm just gonna go back to doing a kit for your reference. This is what last week ended up looking like. Very busy, lots of lists and things like that, but I actually still got a lot done, so I actually didn't have that much to carry over into this week's pre-plan, which you will see in a moment. One thing I did notice is that with all the hectic energy of last week, I definitely did not keep up with my electrolytes or my vitamins, but I'm keeping that in mind, especially with the weather going up and down. That is a must. So now we are in this week, the week of November 6th through the 12th. And like I said, I'm going to be using this kit MK-552 from PlannerKate. Everything will be linked in the description box below, along with a code if you want to save 20% on your cart. I got all the different box add-ons. I have like the date and dots add-on, the sidebar add-on. I got icons, date headers, the functional sheets, the large scripts, the sampler. I just went ham, as you can see. The sampler, and of course both journaling pages, which I love as a complement to the weekly sampler. And then I got a functional sheet and some extra washi. So of course I'm not going to be using all of these here right now, but I am not above revisiting a kit or like, you know, using it in my pre-planning notebook or any of that stuff. So let's take a look at the brain dump. So this week is pretty light compared to, say, last week. Like I said, had a lot more different things to do, different areas of my life to consider, and there's a couple. It's a little bit of a mix-up, but it was just so, each area was so short. I just condensed it, and it just feels visually better to me to have it all together. So I feel like this is gonna be pretty quick. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should be, because what I've decided I do that helps me a lot is I set up my planner. And I just put down the hard dates, the hard deadlines and dates. That goes for tasks, and that goes for appointments. And then once I have those dates, those hard dates down, then I pretty much go through and fill in my tasks for the week. It just seems a bit easier for me to do it this way, because like Monday, everything is just ramping up. I can't feel the week out. Don't know which way everything is gonna land, how I'm gonna feel. So it just makes the most sense to me to just kind of, I don't know, wait and see what's all happening. So this is the washi that pulled me in. It made me feel like, oh, I need this. I actually need this. So I'm kind of looking at the journaling sheets and trying to figure out, well, which way do I want to swing it? Let me think about this. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna actually use some of this washi at the top of the page, and then put the date headers down. Okay, so let's see about getting my little work schedule down. I love using these little corner journaling pieces for that. It just helps me visually. So let's get that down. Beautiful, beautiful. So the next thing I want to do is decide how I want to list my work appointments. So I do have maybe 3 or 4 appointments every week. I just don't write it down in my pre-plan because I know that those meetings need to happen. And so I think I'm going to use these dark blue ones for work, except for Monday. Monday, the staff meeting is extra long, so okay, so now for personal appointments. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so I'm gonna use this sage green, really pretty, and let's get the personal stuff down. So that's it for the appointments, the hard appointments. I do have to make sure I put down so I don't freak out about moving the car when it's supposed to be moved, right? So I don't freak out. So I'm gonna just use the navy blue. Very good. And then my birthday gift to my grandma was to my birthday gift was to get her a subscription to the newspaper, because it's very hard to get them on the street these days, because I guess people are not really reading like the newspaper like before. And I'm just gonna use the sampler to put my little weekend thing down with maybe a little strip of something cute. But yeah, so she loves doing the crossword. She's been doing it my whole life, and then out of nowhere they're just like, yeah, so ain't no paper anymore. So she's been going through it. I've been spending a lot of time trying to get it for her, and then I was able to get a subscription for her. Come right to the door, and then I can just bring it to her instead of like looking all over the place for it. And she was really, really happy, really happy about it. And so now I have to make sure that I pay attention to what time it is, because I think they come the same time every week. I'm not sure. So yeah. I just spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I was gonna put behind it or around it, realizing like this kit is so cute. Like I don't want to waste it, because I think I'm going to use it again. And I just realized why I was confused about this not being even. I was fiddling with it. It's because I have it on the wrong hour. So let me go ahead and fix that. Okay, that'll do just fine. And so let me make sure I put down something for the paper delivery, and for both days at that. It's Saturday and it's Sunday. Let's use one of these flags. I know I just saw them. Here we go. One of these flags. And actually, I don't like that. I'll save it for when I'm using the other. I don't know, am I being like neurotic? Like everything is like blue and yellow and green, and so the brown is throwing me, okay? Throwing me. So instead, I'm going to use there's another type of flag, or maybe I'll use one of these little, circles. This should work. Oh no, look. There's a flag right here, but I don't feel like, I don't feel like trying to figure out if my white pen is gonna work right now or not. So we're gonna do this. And this is perfect because they do come between 8 and 9, and I do need to make sure I'm here to receive them, because they don't just leave it in the front door like, you know, in the old cartoons. They actually hand it off to someone, which I love. It just alleviates the stress from the last time, years ago, when I had newspaper delivery. So let's take a look at the brain dump. Also, I had got these 2 times confused. This is really 2:30. And this is 4 o'clock. It happens. All of that is in. And then the tasks, I just give myself permission to just leave it alone for now. And just figure out how I'm feeling on Monday, what I feel like I can do. You know, I might end up getting a whole bunch more done on Monday than I think I will right now. And I've always kind of felt like it's been a little premature. It just seemed a little premature to try to figure out what you're going to do all week on Sunday. And today's Sunday. So let me get my sidebar set up. And I think that'll be that, honestly. Okay, so that's it for the sidebar. This is insanely crooked. Everything I've been putting down has been insanely crooked, but it's fine. I chose this affirmation for this week because you know how it's like you're just so used to showing up for other people. It's easy to show up for other people, and then when it's time for you to do something for yourself, it kind of gets, you know, brushed off. And so that's kind of how I've been feeling. So I'm really wanting to double down on it being okay to be focused and diligent and consistent about myself, especially this week, especially after the last couple of weeks, you know, I've had with everything being so, you know, everything being so kind of like hectic and things like that. I really wanted to emphasize that, just to remind myself. I don't know why doing this little half circle on the habit tracker just I just love it. I just love it. I just think something about it is so cute. Okay. So this is the framework. This is where we are right now. And I feel better just having this down, even though this week is pretty light and who knows what the rest of the week will bring. Having this down is going to give me the foundation I feel like I need to decide how I want to schedule out my tasks for the week. And like I said, those of you who have been following me on Instagram know that I've been tussling with finding time, carving out time to deep clean my coffee maker. And I need to report that that has actually been done. I'm so proud of myself. I got up at 5 in the morning and almost put another pot on. And I said, wait, girl, wait, this is your time. This is your moment. And I did it. And yeah, that's me and the coffee maker. We go through it. It doesn't come apart. It has a whole bunch of extra pieces and all kind of stuff like in the way, but it doesn't come apart. So I always kind of like dread just deep cleaning it, but I do love coffee, so it's got to be done. So on that note, thank you guys so much for joining me as I set up the framework for my week. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for more planning content. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram over at HoneyStyleEnjoy. And other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful rest of your day and a beautiful week ahead. And I will see you in the next one.